It is taxi time. Maybe today we finish the taxi quest. That's the goal at least. We're gonna just focus on the taxi, try and get it done with, cause like what? This is like stream number 5 on Yakuza and we're still on taxis. We haven't done like any main story since the first stream. We gotta like hop to it. There's still like 4 other characters to play too. We're not even done with Kiryu. We gotta just like, we gotta go, we gotta drive. Gotta go fast. Alright. What do we got? Am I fully tricked out my car? Yeah, that spot, that spot, that spot. No new wheels. No color. No decal. Alright, on to the next. Veterans Approach. Another call from you from the highway. You had a gentle voice that made my heart flutter. Yeah, my car is even Sonic colored. We're going fast, you're right. And this is a Sega game too. It's that client from the highway rest area. So the devil killers are back for more, huh? Yeah, it's legal then. We're legally going fast. Then I'm on my way. Mind if I tag along? That way you can teach me how to deal with more clients. He obviously knows where I'm going. What happened to studying for your class too? Well, both Wada-san and Muramatsu-san seem pretty sure that I can pass now. They gave me their okay. Did they really? Or are you just saying that? Yeah, see, did they really? Yeah, I have 2 of the devil killers left, I'm assuming, and then there's like a final devil killer boss. Yeah, I even aced a practice test. I've been studying my butt off. Help me out here, Kawa-san. I'd say you've been making an admirable effort. Why not take him with you, Suzuki-san? He does need more time in the field. I'm not sure he'd benefit from this kind of request. Aw, don't say that. Even if it doesn't seem relevant, I still want to know how it's done. You're certainly enthusiastic. Now, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. Wouldn't you say so?
Hey.
I guess. It's dedication, but for the wrong thing. Cool, I'm gonna take that as a yes then. Now let's jam. Aw, he jamming. There are only 2 out of the 4 kings left to go. You can do this! At least he's not trying to dissuade me like before. You beat Crash Kajiwara first, then Cool Yoshimi. Guess that means today you'll be facing... Hey guys! Ah, we're facing a man in a suit. Which one of you big boys is Mr. Suzuki from Remastered Taxi? Oh, there he is. The second in command of the 4 kings, Gentle Nakamura. What's so gentle about him? Beats me. But he's a true veteran, oldest one on the team. He's the last original devil killer too. Been with him from the start. Don't let his age fool you. He's fast as lightning, and then some. Not to mention he's racked up tons of wisdom and experience behind the wheel. I'm gonna assume that our old boss, or our boss, is the original leader of the devil killers. That is my guess. You're pretty clued up for a youngster. Not bad, Mr. Suzuki. Actually, Mr. Suzuki is this guy right here. Ah, so you're the man. You sure you're in the right place? Truth be told, I thought you'd be a little less on in years. That makes 2 of us. Ho, don't mistake me for one of those doddering old seniors you see puttering around. When it comes to driving, experience trumps all else. I've refined my skill over decades, maturing them like a fine wine. Yeah, it's an old man fight. Let's go! Now I hear you've already bested 2 of the 4 kings. Is that correct? That is? Well, from where I'm standing, those guys might as well be fresh out of driving school. Just because you know how to hold the wheel and step on the gas doesn't mean you know how to race. This is old man violence. Is this legal? Am I allowed to show this? Two old men beating each other in a race? Watch and learn, Mr. Suzuki, because today's lesson is how to lose sight of a veteran. I think you're gonna lose, though. You don't even got cool racing stripes. Intermediate 1 lap to advanced 1 lap. Alright. I imagine there's gonna be a time where we have to, like, do all 3 laps. Maybe that's the last one, is all 3. Thread the needle. I will admit, he does go fast. He was not wrong about that. Alright, first of my secret techniques. Secret move, dauntless driving.
Got them!
Oh, that truck almost just killed me. Came out of nowhere. But does he have secret moves like me? I don't think so. I don't think he has turbo boost like me either. I mean, I'm sure he has turbo boost, but not the one I have.
Got them!
Oh, I think this is definitely, unlike when we fought Cool Yoshimi, we're definitely gonna have to use that secret move there for the win. We don't have nearly as much of a lead as we did last time. Yeah, I didn't waste the heat action there because I knew. Oh, he crashed! Ha! We're getting a good lead now. Next secret move. Sweet drifts. Fiery drift. It is nice that it does the secret move there, because I'll be honest, trying to actually drift through that would probably be a huge pain. Not something I particularly want to do myself. I'd much rather have Kiryu take over and do it for me. I can drift loop-de-loop though, that I can do. Just hit that poor car.
Come on, Suzuki.
Oh no! Oh no! I gotta turbo boost it. Alright, this is my last chance. The secret move. Explosive acceleration. Or is it instant acceleration? It is explosive.
Got them!
Yeah, that explosive acceleration always has to be saved for the end. Level 14. Level 15. Oh, we get more new shit to buy. You did it, Suzuki-san! That's nearly all 4 kings! There's only one left, their leader. How could this be? I've been racing for decades, doggone it! Though I suppose this turn of events isn't entirely uncalled for. I must say, Nakajima found himself a diamond in the rough. Did you just say Nakajima? How do you know our boss? How? Why, he's the original Devil Oh, yep, he's the original leader. Called it. The man started this whole gang over 20 years ago. What?
Huh?
Wait, you're telling me the chief started the Devil Killers? You gotta be joking, he's just an old geezer. No offense. We were all a lot younger 20 years ago. Your boss was a real speed demon back then. fastest in Fukuoka, maybe even all of Kyushu. That's just, nah, my brain can't handle this. Then tell me why a legendary god of street racing would quit just to start driving taxis around. Your guess is as good as mine, young man. Aren't you an original member of his team? Surely you must know something. Ah, back then I was just a slowpoke. Never really got to talk to the man. Yeah, taxis have more honor. He's like, I'm done with street racing. I need honor in my life. Though I'm glad I stuck with it. I made it to the Four Kings after all. Took me long enough. Now I go losing to a taxi driver. Perhaps my age has finally caught up with me. Some racer I am, eh? He's like, I've got questions for you, boss. I'm back. Hey there, I hear you're out showing Kiyokawa-kun the ropes today, huh? No, today I was up against the Devil Killers. Oh, that thing you're doing for the local police. Don't get into any accidents, you hear? Chief, I need to ask you something. And what's that? Is it true you were the one who founded the Devil Killers? Where'd you hear that from? From Gentle Nakamura, the guy I just raced. Looks like the cat's out of the bag. I was thinking to have a sit down with you one of these days. Might as well be now. We get to learn his tragic backstory. When you're young, you have time to do whatever your heart desires. For me, that was cars. I loved them more than anything. Well, just about. Before I knew it, there were a whole bunch of us, motorheads to the core. So I decided to form the Devil Killers. We'd race day and night, trying to shave seconds off our best times. We all knew the dangers of racing on the highway, but we were careful. We tracked down the best spots, found out when there was the least traffic. We even posted lookouts with walkie-talkies. Yeah, don't worry, I was 4th chairman of the Tojo clan back in my day. I probably have a worse past than you. We were a close-knit bunch. It wasn't long before we gained a reputation as the fastest boys in town. My Devil Killer days. That was the prime of my life. Can you imagine? This old, gnarled stump of a tree once had leaves up to top. Yeah, I went to jail for 10 years. 10 whole years for a crime I didn't even technically commit. Anyhow, as with anything, time was never on our side. With each passing generation, the glue that held the crew together seemed to be dissolving. And now look at them. Yeah, true, it wasn't 30 like, Saejima. They drive like reckless maniacs, no regard for safety whatsoever. Then they brought gambling on board. When it comes down to it, there ain't hardly nothing left of the vision I once had. Only greed and ill gain remain.
Yeah.
People shouldn't have to suffer cause of it. Racing was about the thrill, not this. Listen up, Suzuki-san. There's something I want to ask ya. Yes? I want you to break up the Devil Killers. Can you do that for me? I mean, I was already hired by the police to do it, so sure. Oh, hold on. Got a phone call. That your phone? Better see who it is. Sorry, one moment. Hello? What up, Suzuki-san? Who is this? The last of the Four Kings. Technically, the 5th to lead the Devil Killers. Long story short, I'm Devil Takamura. How did you get this number? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know? What is it you want? Wait. Has anyone seen where Kiyokawa's gone? Did he turn evil again? See, you've been preying on my teammates lately. And thanks to a taxi driver of all people, they've been on a losing streak. It'd be bad if word got around, so someone's gotta nip that in the bud. Yeah, I don't see him. He turned evil again. I don't see why. Let the people know the truth. Yeah, I don't think so. Our livelihood depends on our rep. Take that away, you take away our business. Get me? That's what you get for basing your business on extortion. Say what you like. Either way, we need to get back our good name. I'm thinking on, like, a major scale, so let's hold a race, with spectators and all. How about it? Me against you. Are you afraid to get your ass handed to you? You're just like, yeah, why not join the Yakuza? You can do that there, and then you won't have a taxi driver trying to take you down. No, I refuse to be part of a circus act. You should wait to hear my offer. I'm assuming Nakajima, wimp that he is, asked you to dismantle the Devil Killers, am I right? Thought so. What? Are you saying you'll disband the Devil Killers if I beat you in a race? That's exactly what I'm saying. Whoever rules the road makes the rules. In other words, the fastest guy calls the shots. That's always been our way. Fine, you'll get your race. And just so you know, I don't take kindly to people who go back on their word. Of course, wouldn't expect you to. But just so you know, there's a reason I'm in charge of the Devil Killers. You better be prepared, old man. Yeah, if you join the Yakuza, you get the Dragon of Dojima beating your ass instead of a taxi driver. I don't know what's worse. So, this Devil Takamura says he'll break up the team if you win?
Hey.
That's the long and short of— oh, hey, Kiyokawa is there. Okay, maybe he didn't turn evil. So the bad seeds I sowed way back when have sprouted into weeds, tangling up the new generation. I'm ashamed. Don't be so hard on yourself, but I do have to ask. Are you really okay having such a big part of your past gone for good? I don't mind. The ones I care about most of all are right here beside me. Ain't that right, Wada-chan? You bet, leader.
Huh?
Wada-san, don't tell me you were a devil killer too. Yep, as were some of the older drivers. Wow, I guess that means I'm part of an elite team here. That's bitchin'. I want to imagine everyone's just like, never say that again. Never say bitchin' again. From what I hear, Suzuki-san, that Devil Takamura is as quick as they come. Don't go out there without a plan. I guess, though, this explains why he sort of hired Kiryu without, like, pretty much no questions asked. Because he's like, I have a troubled past, too. Don't worry, I can tell we are alike. We both have troubled pasts. Come work for me.
Hey.
I'll keep that in mind. And without further ado, boys, let's get back to it. Before that, can I ask one thing? Why did you leave street racing and the Devil Killers? That meant everything to you, didn't they? Well, I think you ought to leave it there, Suzuki-san. I'm sure you have some things in your life you'd rather keep close to your chest, no? Sorry, that was rude of me. He was like, you know, you make a good point. You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
Nah, you were just curious. I should be the one apologizing. Okay, everyone. Why don't we all just drive safely, give it our best, and leave the heavy stuff behind, huh? Sounds like a plan to me. Devil Takamura. No doubt you'll be my toughest opponent yet. But make no mistake, I won't go down so easy. Aw, and I leveled up! Alright, abilities I can upgrade. Pull up fallen... Force a downed enemy onto his feet. Yeah, sure, why not? Knockdown reversal. Regain your footing when you are about to get knocked down, then perform a counterattack. Yes, that sounds good. Throw an enemy after a finishing blow. Oh, that might be interesting. Alright. Oh, 6,000 points to go from level 4 to level 5. Got a new chassis, too. I can afford chassis type C. Oh, but the acceleration goes way down. I expected handling to go down, not acceleration. Speed, I feel like the speed doesn't even, like... The increase in speed doesn't make up for that huge loss in acceleration. I would have taken a loss in handling, but that acceleration loss, I don't want that. Oh, we can have forest green. That is... Nah. Alright. We gotta do a bunch of normal taxi missions to get 6,000 points. Ticking the boxes. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Nagasu Boulevard, please. I'm in a hurry to meet one of my clients. Understood. Let's go. Arrive safely in 5 minutes. Alright, map doesn't look too bad. Got 5 minutes, but it's a 3-star difficulty, which means something's gonna happen. Oh, come on, I barely left the road. Stupid game and one wheel. Whoa! I almost just isekai'd that man. I'll go as fast as I can safely. I wasn't fully at the stop sign. It didn't give me the points. Oh, what are you doing? Alright, that is not my fault. Those people clearly had to have seen me going. And they just ran out the... Oh, these motherfuckers. Move your asses. Got a client to get to. Okay, I didn't really have to worry about that. They were quite far away. You people gonna cross? I don't trust you people anymore. Oh, come on. Once again, that man totally ran into my car. This is bullshit. Why don't I get knocked points if they run into my car? I don't know what's wrong with these people. They really are just trying to just kill themselves. I want to claim innocence. That was not my fault. Thank you. So I have a confession to make. I'm actually a driving examiner. Uh-oh. A driving examiner? Yes. Your driving skills are absolutely amazing. Alright, he's smart enough to know that it wasn't my fault. Thank you. Alright, I need more missions. I need more points so I could make my car level 5. Life ain't easy. True that. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. It's fine. Take me to Fukuhaku Street, kiddo. Oops. Guess you're not quite a kiddo anymore, are you? I bet this guy's gonna talk my ear off. Please, get in. Get in and shut up. I usually drive my own car, but tonight I'm going out drinking, so I thought I'd take a taxi. Oh, is this one of the ones where I don't have to actually drive? I just answer questions? Pleased to be of service. Well, aren't you a polite one? How's business? I have good days and bad days. Oh, I read in the paper that they relaxed the regulations, and now there's too many taxis competing for too few passengers. Must be hard making money as a taxi driver, eh? Say it's hard in every industry. Try not to think about it much. Right. I'd rather be that than a working stiff. I'd say it's hard in every industry. I'd say it's just as hard in every industry. Suppose you're right. These days it's tough making a living no matter what you're doing. Gotta say, driver, I admire your broad perspective. Thank you. Guess sometimes it's hard to find customers in the taxi business. It can be. Then just when you think you've got a passenger, they only want to go a short way down the road. That does happen, yes. Sometimes you even get a friend who hops in front of the line, gets you in trouble, and literally just doesn't even give you a destination or pay you at the end. That also happens. What goes through your head at times like that? Can't stand it when passengers are that. Welcome any customer, even short fares. I shortchange them to make it up for it. Yeah, he didn't even want to go anywhere. He's just like, drive. I welcome any customer, even if they're just going a few blocks away. Really? You don't secretly wish they'd take a longer trip? I mean, of course I'd wish, but that doesn't mean, like, I wouldn't welcome them. I'm no good customer service. Well, yes, at times. But an empty cab earns nothing at all, so even short fares are a valuable source of income. Hey, I like that attitude. Good on you. Sure you knows what's up. Bet all sorts of people have been in this cab, eh, driver? You got that right. I imagine there have been a few you're not too fond of. Tell me, what sort of passenger gets on your nerves the most? Ones that ask too many questions. Drunks for the most part. Couples making out in the back seat. Definitely couples making out in the back seat, then it gets awkward. Couples making out in the back seat. I guess that means you're single, eh? Well, come on, you can be honest. You don't seem like such a bad guy to me. Right, lady will come along soon enough. Once she does, oh boy, enjoy what little freedom you have left. Right. No, it's just awkward. I don't like being third wheel. We're here. Thank you for choosing Nagasu Taxi. Why? Thank you for the pleasant trip. Here's the fare. I threw in a little tip as well. 5,000 yen. I don't care about that. Give me bonus taxi points instead. I appreciate that. I'll ask for you on the way back, too. See ya. Don't give me your filthy money. I want taxi points. On the other side. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. You sure took your time. Oh, well, aren't you a handsome one? This guy has a pretty feminine way of speaking. Shall we be on our way? Aw, gee, mister. I get car seat when I sit in the back. Could I possibly sit in the front with you? I'm sorry, but there are rules. I'm sorry, but there are rules. I'm afraid that when we carry a single passenger, we have to ask that they sit in the back. I hope that's alright with you. Oh, you're such a party pooper. But I do find it hard to resist the commands of such a fine-looking man. I appreciate it. Oh, I just love that serious look on your face. Thank you. I've already gotten in trouble enough. Oh, another just talking. Can I ask your name, driver? It's Taichi Suzuki. And I'll call you Ta-kun. What's your blood type, Ta-kun? It's type O. No way! I'm type B! Did you know that type O and type B people are really compatible? I didn't. Perhaps fate has brought us together. What do you think? I'll have to disagree. Plenty of typo people out there. I think fate plays a part in all encounters. Yeah, it's on my blog. I think fate plays a part in all encounters. Blood type doesn't really come into it. Sounds so pretentious, Takun, but I like it. You're really getting me steamed up. Okay. Kiryu's now really just like, God, I wish I had that old businessman who talked too much instead. We'll be there soon. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to spend more time talking to you, Takun. How about we go out for tea or something? Maybe some other time. I have more work to do. Maybe some other time. Aw, you're such a hard worker, Takun. Well, I like this job. Oof. Uh-oh. Did I make him mad? I just got shot with Cupid's arrow. Saying the most beautiful things, Takun. I'm in love. Well, I wouldn't want to get in the way of your work, Takun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are rules against harassing taxi drivers on the job, and this man is breaking them. Really is a shame, but it looks like this is goodbye for now. Mind if I ask for you again? Of course not. Meanwhile, in Kiryu's head, please don't ask me for me again. I don't want to deal with this. I just want to drive my taxi, send money to my poor orphans, and get on with my life. Here we are. I haven't met a man of your caliber for a while. My little heart is pounding away. I hope you let me sit up front next time. I'm afraid that... I'm only joking, but I will ask for you again. I had a great ride, so you deserve a tip. More money? Told you, I don't want no money. Although I do have enough points now.
Hey.
Thank you. Until next time, Takun. Mwah! Alright. It's time. Customization, tuning, level 4 to level 5. Alright, the final battle! Exclamation mark. I still also somehow doubt this is the final battle. It's that client you always pick up on the highway. He said something about the stage being set. Does that mean anything to you? It means I need to beat Devil Takumura and put an end to his team once and for all. So yes, it does mean stuff to me. It's time. Nothing important. I'll be going now. Alright, drive safe. Who you betting on today? Devil Takumura, duh. Yeah, I heard rumors about that taxi driver being good, but no way in hell he's beating Takumura. Oh, you kids don't understand. I just upgraded my taxi to level 5. Does Takumura have a level 5 car? I don't know, maybe he does. I mean, he is supposedly the final, so it's probably a good chance. In all honesty, kind of want him to win. The cabbie, I mean. Yeah, those devil killers have been out of control for way too long. They're a pain in the ass to everyone, racers included. Shh, there he is. So you're Suzuki, I presume? Yeah, and you're Devil Takumura, I take it? The one and only. Alright then. Just so we're clear, you'll disband your group if I win? Whoa, hey, relax. We still have time in the limelight. Gotta appreciate that, you know? I mean, look around. Street racers from all over Japan are hanging on our every movement. They're even streaming us online. Bet it's not often a taxi driver like you gets his 15 minutes of fame, huh? Oh, kid, you have no idea the kind of life I've lived. You have no idea how much I've been thrown into the spotlight. Oh, you poor, sweet, innocent child. I bet there's a lot of money riding on this. Am I right? Heh. So what if there is? Don't you have any respect for your founder? Talking about that Nakajima guy? Who cares about that old has-been? He's all washed up now. I mean, working to save money to fix up your car, racing solely to improve your time, sounds like shit my grandpa'd say. As you can see, I ain't new to this game. Because of my genius, this street racing shit is our cash cow. Guess it doesn't hurt to have the Devil Killer's image, though. Yeah, I've been in national incidents. Kid, I've been in the limelight enough. And people respect that image because of how hard the founders worked to build it. And this is how you repay them? Fuck yeah, dude. As long as the Devil Killers keep breaking in the money, what's the problem? You really need to keep up with the times, man. This guy doesn't know a thing. But for real, don't worry. Everyone knows the Devil Killers are still the most badass team from way back when. That part ain't gonna change. Well, at least until I milk the Devil Killer's image for all it's worth. Then hey, who knows? Maybe I'll start something new. Sky's the limit, you know? No, he doesn't know about taxi honor. I don't think he knows about even just normal honor. And hey, these shitheads should have been honored an entrepreneur like me is doing them all a favor. I won't let you throw all those dreams away. Oh, what's a cabbie gonna do? You think I got to where I am just by talking big? Let me tell you, buddy, point blank. I earned my spot as 5th leader of the Devil Killers by being the fastest fucking driver, period. Now let's get this show on the road. Gotta give the audience what they came for, right? Yeah, they came for me to kick your ass. Alright, what are we looking at? Oh, still only 1 intermediate to 1 advanced. Oh, it's 4-star difficulty, though. Oh, he's got a spoiler on his car. That's how you know he goes fast too. When can I put a spoiler on my taxi? Oh, but he sort of just crashed. I don't know. Maybe he does suck at driving. We do need one for my taxi. Secret move, dauntless driving. I have a feeling the actual true final race is gonna be against our good old boss, isn't it? Oh my god, that fucking car just almost completely wrecked me. Turbo. Alright. Final lap. Time for fiery drifts. Super move, fire drift. Oh, that was a bit close. I still sort of hit the truck, but not too badly. Oh, that drifted too much. Turbo. Gonna have to use Explosive acceleration at the end.
所詮タクドラはタクドラだな、おい。
何？悪夢を見せてやるよ。
Alright. Come on, explosive acceleration. Don't fail me now. Explosive acceleration.
こんなはずは。
Never does fail me.
いいレースだったぜ。
こんなはずは。
Correct. Level 16. Oh, we went up to all the way to level 17. You're still surprised there isn't anything for— I'm also surprised there's no secret technique for the loop. No way. That taxi driver, he actually did it. The absolute madman. He beat Devil Takamura. What could possibly happen next? Oh, fuck. Well, I guess congratulations are in order. I don't need your fanfare. What I want is your crew to break up. That was your end of the bargain. Okay, everybody, listen up. Hey, you can't be serious. Certainly you don't need to keep such a silly promise. Yeah, ain't no reason to break up now. Break up? Whatever gave you that idea? Excuse me? With all these people watching, this is the perfect chance to show what happens when you get on the Devil Killer's bad side. Give this bastard a thrashing. With pleasure. Gonna get me some payback. I'm generally not one to resort to violence. Alas, duty calls. Sorry, Mr. Suzuki. I'm afraid you'll have to take your medicine like a man. That isn't what we agreed on. What happened to the fastest guy calling the shots? Hmm? Oh, that? See, there's been an update. It's the strongest guy who calls the shots now. Maybe you missed the memo. Ooh, you guys, you don't know, do you? Ooh, this is gonna be awkward for you. Well, what are we waiting for? Time to let the world know what happens when you mess with the Devil Killers. Let me say, it ain't pretty. You really should have just tried for a rematch for racing instead. Maybe where I had to beat all of you in a race instead of all of you in a fight. Because let me tell you, this ain't gonna end well for you. How do I do the red thing again? I don't remember. I don't remember how to go red. Oh, you're still up. Oh, that's how I go red. Face getting graded. Yeah, they really should have just stuck to racing. Yo, we're getting our asses out here. You'll get yours soon enough, man. I'll make sure of that. Hold up. Who is this? Foreboding man. What a pitiful sight. Never thought the legendary Devil Killers could sink so low. You ought to be ashamed. Hey, isn't that... Who? Seriously? You don't know? That guy's the biggest name in racing here in Fukuoka. No way. Onisaka-san? Who's this character all of a sudden? He was like, who the fuck are you and why are you here? Shoot, I didn't know you were gonna be here. You start acting up on this scale, we're just gonna reach me. Well, you see, this is all my taxi driver's fault. He picked a fight with us, so we, don't even bother. I've been doing my own research. Is this a taxi driver with or racing guy with honor, though? I heard you were throwing your weight around, and I only gave you a pass because you had clout with the community. But now, that's all ancient history. Yeah? What's your point? My point? Do I really need to restate how bad this taxi driver beat you to a pulp? He's top dog now, so abiding by our rules, I'm ordering you to break up the Devil Killers. But that would mean the Devil Killers are pretty much done for at this point. What? With Onisaka-san giving the order. One man really has that kind of pull? Of course he does. He's pretty much the law in racing circles. Your team is hereby disbanded. Never to use the Devil Killer's name again. Any objections? No. Then get your ass off the road. You heard the man. So, you're Suzuki, huh? I'm Onisaka. I look after the young guns around here. Thanks for intervening. I thought I would have to beat them up again. No need to thank me. You're the one who beat Takamura. That's all I needed to see. But without you, they wouldn't have honored the agreement. So I appreciate you showing up. Slow down there, pal. You don't think I came all this way just to help you get rid of a few punks, do you? Why then? Well, you work for Nakajima, right? Yeah, I do. Then I'm assuming he wanted you to race the Devil Killers into submission, huh? Break them up that way? Ultimately, yes. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly with me. Why not? Because he's a coward. People who chicken out at a challenge have no say in racing matters. What do you mean by that? 20 years ago, two of us were rivals. Nakajima, the undisputed champion, and me, the runner-up. No matter how many times I raced him, he always won out in the end. I lost to him countless times. And one day, I decided enough was enough. I took a year off to travel the country, taking on as many other racers as I could. He did a training journey. Before I left, I made Nakajima swear not to lose to anyone. That way, I'd still be taking on Fukuoka's best when I got back. But when I returned, I found out he'd vanished from the streets. Gone. Just like that. Promises be damned. It demoralized me, Suzuki-san. An entire year completely down the drain, with no explanation whatsoever. All that time, with nobody to race? What a fucking way to leave an old friend behind. I'm sure Nakajima-san had his reasons. He's not the kind of guy to break his word. You think I don't know that? I know he must have some kind of situation, but that still doesn't keep me from winning that race. He owes me. I'll never forget the thrill I got going up against him. I can't. So I won't give up on street racing until I get another taste of it. My pride won't let me. Go back and tell that boss of yours I've been waiting. That whenever he feels like honoring his promise, I'll be behind the wheel. Same place I've been for 20 years. Kiryu is like, why is this my problem? It's probably gonna be our problem because we're gonna have to race him. Onisaka, huh? Chief, I know you're not the kind who goes back on his word. What happened all those years ago? It was 20 years ago, about a month after Onisaka left. Got in an accident. An accident? I wasn't driving dangerously or anything. We were just coming home from shopping. I was under the speed limit. No distractions. But I couldn't say the same for the other car. A street racer smashed into us. He came around the corner at high speed and lost control. It was completely at fault. Did you get hurt? No, he didn't. No, I came away with just scratches, but my wife sitting beside me wasn't as lucky. No. She hit her head, I guess. There weren't many external injuries, but she fell into a coma. I really should have been angry with the guy who did that to my wife, but I couldn't summon up any rage. He was a street racer, just like me. That's when I realized it could just as easily have been me causing a crash like that. Just one little mistake could end up costing some innocent person their life. When I got to thinking, I just couldn't go back to putting the pedal to the metal like I used to. I was too scared. So you quit street racing at that point. Yeah. Now, of course, I remember what I'd promised Onisaka, but I know I couldn't keep it. Who could after what happened? After the accident, my wife never regained consciousness again. She was alive, but never woke up. Strange, ain't it? I lived life on the edge, but I was still standing. My wife never took a risk in her life, and ended up like that. I just couldn't accept it. I whispered her name into her ear over and over, day in, day out, thinking one day, maybe she'd open her eyes and sit up like nothing ever happened. But that ain't how life works. No matter how much I loved her or prayed for her to come back, she wouldn't wake up. We're all pretty powerless when it comes down to it. All I could do was keep hoping she'd recover and work to pay her hospital bills, but even that was beyond me. See, I used to be a day laborer, but I poured all my earnings into my ride. I had no savings and no steady job. If I didn't do something, I'd fall behind with the medical bills, so I had to find work. That's when you turned to taxi driving? Yeah, driving was all I could do. Besides, all I really wanted was... what? I just wanted to have her sit next to me again. He was afraid of driving, so he drove a taxi. She couldn't drive herself, but she loved it when I took her for a spin. Still remember her in the passenger seat, laughing and smiling away. She came out of that coma, I wanted to be ready to take her on another ride. I reckon that would have made her happy. Or she would just instantly have PTSD and freak the fuck out, you know. One of the two. But then I figured after that accident, she'd be too scared to do that again. So I thought, if I became a taxi driver and learned safe driving, maybe she'd be okay with it. Maybe we could go back to old times, just the two of us, riding in the wind. But a year ago, she finally lost the battle. Chief, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Who you're looking at right now is a miserable wreck of a man. Can't even wear his own wedding ring because it hurts too much to remember. I couldn't save the one I love. I broke the promise I made to my rival. I'm a no-good, worthless wretch. That's not true. You helped me out when I was in a bad place. I'm thankful for that, and I have nothing but respect for you. So please, don't talk about yourself that way. Suzuki-san. If Onisaka-san knew about this, I'm sure he'd forgive you for going back on your word. You still haven't told him about the accident, right? No, I didn't want to use my wife as an excuse. I just couldn't face up to him. I'm a former racer myself, so I know exactly how he feels. I know how much he wants that rematch. Yeah, but if I told him about the accident, sure, he'd probably let it slide. Think about what that'd do to him. Cars have been his life. I don't want to ruin that for him. I don't think telling him's a good idea. So you want Onisaka to keep on racing then? I used to want that. I figured with me off the road, he might as well do enough racing for the both of us. But now, I don't know. He's getting old. I don't want him chained to this life until it's too late. One day, he'll push it too far. And when he bows out, I want it to be at the right time. I don't want him to end up like me. Now, if someone were to beat him in a race, maybe that'd give him what he needs to lay his pride down. Then that's what I'll do. Huh? I'll challenge Onisaka and put an end to his career. Yeah, he wants us to put him down. You'd do that?
Hey.
Sure. Back when I lost, you gave me a place and a purpose. That's what always meant a lot to me. So let me pay you back. That's asking too much. Nakajima-san, listen. I've taken down all the devil killers, and now I'm the fastest in Fukuoka, just like you were. It's my turn to step up and race in your stead. You leave this to me. Suzuki-san, yeah, Taxi Code of Honor. Thank you. Alright, but, let me see those taxi upgrades. Semi-racing, the ultimate tires for driving on public roads. Alright, so the only thing we unlocked was semi-racing tires, which I think we should get in one mission. Alright, just like TV. I'm pretty sure this is just another talking one. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Hey, Nagasu Boulevard, please. Of course, let's go. Yep, more talking. Did you see that TV documentary on taxi drivers last night? I didn't catch it. No, I must have missed it. Sorry, man. Oh, what am I thinking? You're probably way too busy with work to watch TV. Could you tell me what it was about? Sure, I'll give you the gist. Guy who used to be a company president went bankrupt and got a job as a taxi driver. He's only pulling in a little over 100,000 yen a month now. It's kind of sad to watch, actually. They say that most taxi drivers are people who used to do other jobs. Is that true? In a lot of cases, yes. Does that apply to you? Yes. Really? What job did you do before this? Were you a company president, too? Not a president, but I was a chairman? I mean, chairman is still a term used just not for Yakuza, right? Not a president, but I was a chairman. A chairman? Haha, that's a good one, buddy. Well, there's no way on earth a chairman could wind up as a taxi driver. I mean, okay, I guess it's only used as Yakuza. Maybe if you were a chairman of the neighborhood watch, took it as a joke. But at least he's happy. So, what was it you really did? Something like the guy in the documentary. You mean you really were a president? How big was the company you ran? I mean, I guess I was CEO of a real estate company back in the bubble era. It was big. Wow. What was it called? I'd prefer not to dwell on the past. Oh, I see. Sorry about that, pal. Bet you were a big shot. Anyway, I can tell by the way you talk. I won't ask why you became a driver, but hang in there, okay? You'll get your time in the sun again. Just keep working hard. I'm rooting for you. Kiryu's like, I do not want my time in the sun. Please let it end. Let me just be just a guy. Right. Thank you. All I want is just to be a normal man. Here we are. Thanks, that was a good ride. Here's the fare. I'll even give you a little tip, too.
Hi.
Thank you. Keep your chin up, Mr. President. Alright, customization. Change tires. Semi-racing. Yes. Oh, look at that. Our stats are almost maxed out. I'm assuming if I go to Type C, I have max speed now? No. Still not max speed. Still not worth it. Type B is the way to go. Alright. Anything for a friend. Been requested. Another caller from the highway, perhaps. Wait a minute. We got a request for you, Suzuki-san. The place is... let's see... oh, it's right in front of the office. Shouldn't take me long, then. Are we racing in front of the office? Are we truly street racing now? don't see the client. Oh, we're racing against Wada, aren't we? Oh, hi there, Wada-san. Hi there yourself. On break right now? You could say that. Alright, see you around, I guess. He's gonna let it be awkward for a couple seconds, isn't he? What's wrong? It's me, by the way. Huh? I'm the one who requested you. What? You're the client? You want me to drive you home again? No, don't you remember what the chief said when you first got hired? I'm the most senior driver. You wanted me to give you some driving tips. And you have. They've come in real handy. Well, I've got one more piece of advice for you. What about? Today, I want to tell you about Onisaka. You're kidding. Chief needs you to race him, right?
Hi.
Something like that. Then I might just be able to help. You used to be a street racer yourself, didn't you? Oh, you bet. That was years ago, though. Onisaka used to be one of the Three Musketeers, you know? Let me guess. The predecessors to the Four Kings? You're sharp. The top 3 racers in Fukuoka at that time took on the name from that old French novel. And wouldn't you know it, our chief was the fastest of them. Biggest speed demon in all of Fukuoka. People used to call him Athos, the eldest and most fatherly musketeer. Onisaka was third in rank. He went by the handle Porthos. But Onisaka was a tenacious one. His times kept getting faster and faster. When he got back from his travels, he was at the top of his game. If the chief hadn't already quit, Onisaka probably could have taken him. So that's how it was. Yep, Onisaka's the kind of guy who'd do anything just to shave a millisecond off his race time. 20 years have passed, but I bet he's still in peak condition. In fact, if he's stuck with it all these years, he might be even faster yet. That's something to consider. Well, look, I requested you, so for all they know, you're on the job, right? That is true. You should use this time to get some practice. You need to train if you want to beat Onisaka. Any ideas how I'd go about doing that? How about you and me hit the highway? What? You want to race? Why not? If you think you're ready to take on Onisaka, you ought to have no trouble beating me. Wada was the second musketeer, wasn't he? But you haven't raced in years, right? Hey, I'm behind the wheel every day. I still got the thunder in my veins. But driving a taxi isn't really the same thing. I know I'm one to talk, but you're not as young as you used to be. Nonsense! I'm still plenty young. So if Nakajima was the head musketeer, and Onisaka-san was third in line, maybe the second fastest was... Okay, I'd be honored to race you, Wada-san. That's the spirit, but you should know I'm not your average ex-street racer. Be ready for a challenge. I'm sure he was right behind the chief in terms of speed and ability. Better not take him lightly. Oh, it is Taxi versus Taxi. Only, 2 laps on 5-star difficulty, 2 advanced laps. Oh no, I'm gonna have to actually drift my way through it myself now. I can't let Kiryu do it for me this time. I mean, I can one time. Well, that's it. We only get one. I gotta save it for the final lap where it's most important. I have to drift myself. Oh, I'm not as good as drifting myself as Kiryu is with secret techniques. Well, turbo's ready, but I really don't think it's a good idea to turbo in the loop. doing all this on purpose. I know it. He keeps cutting me off.
行かせてもらうぜ
Dude, I've got
大したも
turbo.
んだ。
悪夢を見せてやるよ楽しくドライブと行こうぜ
Is my legal license to race still active? I don't know, actually. Yeah, like, we
そんなんじゃ鬼坂
we
は倒せん
finished
ば
off
い
the devil killers. That's all we were told we could do. I don't know if I still have my legal ability to street race anymore. Maybe word hasn't gotten to the cops yet that I took down the devil killers. Maybe we still got a couple races left in us legally. Alright, first of the secret moves. Fiery drift.
大したもんだ。
Right, pretty far behind me right now.
アクセル全開
Things are looking good. I still have explosive acceleration left too. He's gaining speed though.
悪夢を見せてやるよ
Secret move, explosive
アクセ
acceleration.
ル全開いいレースだったぜ
大したもんだ。
Level 18, level 19. Man, you got me. Pretty quick, alright. I think you got what it takes to give Onisaka a run for his money. Thanks. You may not be a street racer anymore, but you're still one hell of a driver. Fitting for a former musketeer, I'd say. Huh? Me, a musketeer? No, 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 no. You got that all wrong. You really weren't a musketeer? Nope. I wasn't even close to their level. But I guess you could call me a... Yeah, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. A sworn ally of the Three Musketeers. D'Artagnan? Yeah. Whatever that is. You do know who that is, yes? No, sorry. I guess you're talking about the Three Musketeers book, but I've never read it.
Hmm?
You haven't? That person is the main character who goes on adventures with the Three Musketeers. Huh. I'll be sure to read it when I get a chance. Ain't a big deal. So how come you're so fast now if you weren't a musketeer? Tell you when we're back at the office. Better go or Hirakawa-san will have a fit.
Right.
Right. Yeah, no, we are so not reading it. You know that me and several other older drivers at the company were street racers, right?
Right.
Yeah? After Nakajima-san went off the radar, racing lost its spark for me. I decided to quit like he did. I wanted to find a job, but driving was all I knew. Ran into one brick wall after another, thinking there wasn't anything out there for me. That's when Nakajima-san showed up out of the blue, said he'd started a taxi company and wanted me to come on board. So he took you in, just like that. Yeah, it was the last thing I expected. At the time, I wondered why he'd want to run a taxi company. But since he was asking me for help, I just went along with it.
Yeah.
Now that I think back, though, it was him who helped me. He was barely scraping by on his own, but he still took me in when I had nowhere to go. I'd always looked down on taxi drivers, but when I gave it a shot myself, I found out how hard it really is. As a street racer, I was free to drive however I liked, but with passengers on board, you're always worried you're gonna mess up. One little mistake could put others in danger. That's the first time I realized the gravity of people putting their lives in your hands. That makes it all more rewarding when passengers thank me. Winning a race is nothing compared to that feeling. So I made myself a promise. As long as there's someone in my cab, I will never cause an accident or break a traffic law. I've managed to keep that promise all these years. Well, hey, that's no small feat. I guess. Even now, when I'm taking a passenger somewhere, I'm more focused and nervous than I was when racing. You could say every passenger I've carried has been a battle for me. Battle against myself, of course. Battle against yourself. Damn, that sounds heavy. Well put, Wada. So, you battle against yourself every day. That's the secret to your technique? I guess you could say that. I feel like I'm making a bigger deal out of it than I should, though. Doesn't suit me, huh? No. In fact, I think it suits you just fine. You know, that just fired me up, Wada-san. I'm gonna show you how a great driver I can be, too. I'll try sharpening up my act as well. Couldn't hurt, right? You bet. We should all give this job our best. We owe it to the chief and the passengers who depend on us. Now, boys, let's get back to work. Okay. Well, I'll have you know I probably won't be a taxi driver for that much longer. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna get dragged into something and have to move again. Everyone has a history, don't they? In any case, I don't want Wada-san to think his help was a waste, so I'll make sure not to lose this next race. Oh, we're so close to leveling up again. Aw, max level. The final level. Aqua blue. I need the aqua blue. We've got the aqua blue car now. Yeah, Kiri will always be dragged back to Kamarucho. Alright, how many points do we need for the final tuning? 7,000. Seduced by beauty. Alright, that's probably gonna be another talking. I want one where I'm actually driving. Flight of Fancy? Maybe that will be driving? I'm from Remastered Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Where are you headed? Just start driving. Hurry. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Hey.
Alright, let's go. Aw, it's just talking again. I need you to get me away from here fast. Okay? Don't think they've seen me yet. Someone looking for you? Yes, the Royal Security Detail. They are no doubt searching far and wide for me as we speak. Royal? Yes, I'm a princess from the kingdom of Khotan. Oh, don't look so nervous. I may be royalty, but I'm just flesh and blood like you. Is she delusional, or is this some kind of joke? I guess I'll dig a little deeper. What's a princess doing in Fukuoka? So, what's a princess doing in Fukuoka? I came with my father, the king. He didn't want to impose on the Japanese government by making an official visit, so we came unannounced. I see. She's got quite the imagination. Guess I'll press a little further. Where is the kingdom of Khotan? Guess it's only natural you don't know of it. Khotan is a very small island nation, far to the southwest of Hakata Bay. I see. Wow, it's almost as if she believes this is all true. I'll ask one more thing. You look and sound Japanese to me. Yes, people of Khotan look practically identical to the Japanese. We must share a common ancestor. But as a result, we have a very good relationship with Japan, and many of us studied the language. That's why I'm fluent in Japanese. No kidding. She's playing this pretty straight. Not sure what to say. She does look pretty serious. By the way, miss... Hey, I'm all for mingling with the common folk, but you need to watch how you address me. You're still talking to a princess. No, I'm talking to maybe a princess. Right. Sorry, Your Royal Highness. Where would you like me to take you? My security detail may still be searching for me. Just keep driving so they don't find me. Why are you running away from your own security? The other day, the king decided it was time for me to marry, and he picked my husband-to-be. But I did not like the man he selected at all. My father, however, refuses to give me any say in it. I cannot bear the thought of a life where I must spend the rest of my days with someone I do not love, so I decided to run away. I chose Japan because nobody knows me here. I thought it would be the perfect place to start a new life. I see. Now your security detail is out looking for you, huh? That's right, and their driving skills are quite formidable. If they find me, I doubt we'd be able to get away. Getting a little tired of playing along with this fantasy. I'll just smile and nod. Ah! My security detail caught up with us. Really? Well, what are you waiting for? If they spot us, you'll be punished too, you know. That would be a shame. Ah, how can you be so complacent? Look at the car behind us. That's my security detail. If they catch up, it'll all be over. Right. Wait, there is a suspicious looking car behind us. It's coming up fast. They're definitely following this taxi. Don't tell me her stories were all true. Hurry up, don't let them catch us. Okay. Don't worry, I'm a professional street racer. We must have lost them now. There's that taxi. Did they find us? Oh no, let's go.
Hey.
Fine, just want to get this over with. Yeah, no longer maybe. Kiryu believes. Escape the princess. Escape missions. You win if I aren't overtaken in the time limit. Lose if the other car overtakes you even once. Don't worry. Do you know how fast my car can go? Although it looks like we don't get any heat actions. I just have to drive for a minute. Their car is also very slow compared to mine. I think we got this. I haven't even used my turbo yet. My car is the fastest in Fukuoka. If I had my secret move right now, I'd just be completely gone. Maybe I'd even laugh them. Oh, we got away, I'm pretty sure. Thank you. Your driving skills really are amazing. Well, we've shaken off my security team. Now I'll have to find a place to hide. Thank you for getting me this far. I appreciate it. What is it? So, who exactly were those guys? Like I said before, I am a princess of the kingdom of Khotan, so... Yes, I heard you the first time. And was there something else you wanted to know? No, never mind. Anyway, is that all? Yes, here is money for the ride, along with a reward. 30,000 yen. Okay, clearly she might be a princess. She just gave me a shit ton of money. That's a huge tip. Maybe she really is who she says. I must be going. Trust that you won't mention you saw me to anyone else. Of course. I'm glad I met you. If only the man my father wanted me to marry was as gallant as you. Sorry? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Farewell. Farewell, princess. Oh, level up. Alright. Bounding throw. Throw your enemies after unleashing a finishing blow. Reversal. Throw an enemy who has grabbed onto you. Alright, missions. 3 sheets to the wind. I'm from Remastered Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Hey, to Mesai Street, please. He looks pretty drunk. Of course, let's go. Oh, great. Another drunk dude. Think I had a little too much to drink today. At least he's in a good mood. Say, what's your name, driver? Yeah, nope, talking. Suzuki. Suzuki-san, huh? That's funny. I guess he's a happy drunk. Hmm? Huh? Your sideburns. What about them? They're hilarious. Just look at the shape of them. You'd laugh at anything right now. Those sideburns are classic. They really tickle my funny bone. My stomach hurts. Oh, this is really hurting, but I can't stop laughing. Driver, stop me somehow. Tell a sad story? One day I was taking the family to their new apartment. They had a dog with them. It was really cute. Uh-huh. But it turns out the place they were moving to didn't allow pets. So they decided to get one of their old neighbors to take them in. But the dog chased after the taxi. It just kept on running and running. Aw, that's a nice story. I have a soft spot for animals myself. Very moving. At least that stopped his laughing. I wonder if he's sobered up and settled down. He's crying. I'm just a good-for-nothing waste of space at work. He's gone from a laughing drunk to a crying drunk. And at home, my one and only daughter hates me. She used to be my little girl, but not anymore. She just complains that I'm dirty all the time. What am I gonna do? Should be alright if you bathe her out regularly. Should give her a good scolding. All girls are like that in their teens. All girls are like that in their teens. Really? I never knew. Guess every guy with a daughter goes through the same thing then, huh? I believe many do, yes? No kidding. It's kind of reassuring to know I'm not in this alone. I feel a bit better. He seems a bit happier now. I wonder if he's sobered up yet. When the car sways like this, it really makes my head swim. What comes after laughter and crying? Hey, driver. Yes? You were making fun of me just then, weren't you? You better stop that right now. Now he's looking for a fight. I wasn't making fun of you. Don't lie to me. You think I'm a corporate slave, don't you? No? You see me as a servant to my company. Just some rank and file pencil pusher, right? You don't exactly look like you're going... I don't know a thing about you. Perhaps you see yourself that way. Oh, we're gonna get all philosophical on him. It seems to me you're the one who sees yourself that way. Say what? You should carry yourself with more confidence. Shut your mouth. My company would get along just fine without me. You may be right. See, you think the same thing. But forget your company. What about your family? Huh? Without you, your family would fall apart. You're working to provide for them, right? I think that alone makes it all worth it. Driver, you're right. It doesn't matter what they say at work. I have a family to look after. I should do my job with my head held high. That seemed to encourage him. He's calmer now. Here we are. Sorry about snapping at you there. I may be drunk, but that's no excuse. Yeah, we got deep with him. Here's the fare and a tip for trouble.
はい
Thank you. No, thank you. I hope I'm sober next time we meet. Yeah, if you even remember this taxi trip. Alright. I feel like we don't have any just normal driving anymore. It's all just talking. Sorry for the wait. I'm here from Nagasu Taxi. Oh, no worries. I'd like to go to Osei Bridge, please. She's quite attractive, but... she has a huge nose hair sticking out. Something wrong? Oh, no, I was just noticing something. Please, get in. They do know I got too fast for just driving. Nice day, isn't it? It is. She really has no idea there's a nose hair dangling right above her upper lip. What should I do? I'll ask her what her plans are first. Got some kind of special occasion today? Oh, thanks for asking. Actually, I'm going on my very first date. Oh, we definitely have to tell her then. Is that right? Yeah. I was never really a popular girl in school. But I gathered up the courage to ask this guy I like out to dinner, and he said yes. Then you're off to a good start. Ah, thanks. So I did a little research into the things he likes. I bought myself a new outfit, complete with complimenting purse. I think I'm good to go, but I'm still a bit nervous, being my first date and all. I can be a bit scatterbrained sometimes, so I hope I haven't forgotten anything. So she's going on a date, huh? Better point out that nose hair after all. But I wouldn't want to crush her confidence either. I think I should use some subtlety here. Tell her to quickly redo her makeup. Just point the rear view mirror at her. I don't know. If I tell her to quickly redo her makeup, will she think I'm insulting her? But will she notice the rear view mirror? I don't... I'm going with the rear view mirror. I believe in the rear view mirror. Huh? Gasp. I knew I could believe in the rear view mirror. Can always trust my taxi. I think she noticed. Taxi's got my back. Here's the fare. Take this tip as well. Are you sure? Yes. Thank you for, yeah. Yeah, always gotta believe in your ride. No problem. I hope your date goes well. Me too. Wish me luck. When no one's got your back, always remember, your ride's got your back. Alright, one more. The Masked Man. I'm from Nagasu Taxi. Sorry for the wait. Where to? Place nobody goes. Somewhere quiet. Guess he wants to be alone.
はい
Understood. Let's go. This is definitely just a talking one again. Maybe I should try to make conversation. All I can see is that mask, though. Have a cold? Yeah, guy has COVID. I noticed you're wearing a mask. Do you have a cold? Oh, I hope you feel better soon. It's nice to hear kind words from a stranger. Maybe he's going through a tough time. Driver? Yes? How is business for you these days? Oh, is he trying to rob me? Well, I do okay. Good for you. I just lost my company. In fact, my life has pretty much hit rock bottom. Things got heavy all of a sudden. How do I respond to that? Misfortune can lead to new opportunities. Life is all about luck. Life comes down to willpower in the end. Misfortune can lead to new opportunities? Did you ever play on a trampoline as a kid? Trampoline? Yes, but why? When you jump on a trampoline, the deeper you sink, the higher you bounce back. Yeah? So? I think the same goes for life. You say you've hit rock bottom, but that could be the chance to bounce back higher than ever. I see. I think times of misfortune are good opportunities to try new endeavors. I like the sound of that. You know, I might just have found a spark of hope. Looks like I've managed to cheer him up. The key is, as a taxi driver, is to be philosophical. Can I ask you to let me out here, driver? Okay. I wonder what he's doing way out here. I hope he is gonna try and rob me so I can beat him up. You sure this is where you want to get out? Yes. Truth is, I was thinking of robbing you at first. What? My company fell apart. I've run out of savings. I thought robbery was the only option I had. That explains the mask. But after talking to you, I started to see things differently. Don't worry, I have enough money on me to pay you. Here's the fare, and a little extra on top. I guess thanks for not robbing me. I would have kicked your ass if you did, though. Thank you. I should be the one thanking you. You talked me out of something I would have regretted for the rest of my life. You really would have regretted it, especially while you were laying in the hospital. I know things must be hard for you now, but stick with it. I will. I'll work my way up again from scratch, and someday, I know I'll find happiness. Seems like I somehow managed to turn his life around. Not a bad feeling. Yeah, he would have gotten completely destroyed. Alright, it's time. Max. Aw, look at that. Max acceleration and handling. Or I could go max speed, but once again, the loss in acceleration is just not worth it. It's time. Breaking the sound barrier. This is a call from someone named Onisaka-san, but he's requested the chief out of all people. I'll be taking that job. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. Normally I'd agree, but the chief is out right now. Might as well let him do it, Hirakawa-san. True. It isn't like we have another option. Okay then, Suzuki-san. He's all yours. Thanks for volunteering.
Hey.
No problem. It's been a long uphill battle since you first ran into the Devil Killers, but once you do this, it'll all be over at last. Make sure you win, so Onisaka can finally get some peace of mind. Be careful out there. We all know you've got what it takes. Yeah, carve your own destiny, man. No matter how tough the challenge, there's nothing you can't do. You guys, thanks. Guess I'll be heading out now. Go get 'em. Good luck. See you later. Have a nice trip. Hirakawa was just probably just like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? No, she has no idea what's going on. Did I keep you waiting? Hey, I asked for Nakajima, not you. Thought you wanted the thrill of going up against the top racer in Fukuoka. No need to bother Nakajima-san if that's what you're looking for. I'm your man. What's so funny? Sorry, it just seems you're letting the fact you took down the Devil Killers go to your head. What are you implying? I'm saying you can't live up to Nakajima's legacy. I saw you raise Takamura. You're nowhere near Nakajima's level. Oh, don't you worry. I just upgraded my taxi again. Taking you on would be like arm wrestling a baby. Not that I suggest that, but you get the picture. You got some weak-ass odds, my friend. Might as well head on back in that taxi of yours. The odds aren't what's important. As long as there's a chance, I'll take it. What? I can see you're letting the past hold you back. I'm here to change that. Interesting. No wonder Nakajima hired you on. Fine. You'll get your shot, but fair warning. I got 20 years of pure rage in this beaten heart of mine, and I'm taking it out on you. No, you aren't. I'm gonna kick your ass. Legendary Racer. 3 laps? Oh man, it's getting serious now.
中島が認めた男の実力を試させてもらおうか。
行かせてもらおうぜ。
Get crashed.
ゾクゾクしてきたぞ。
I gotta drift through this myself 2 times. Not even once, but 2. Save everything for the final lap.
楽しくドライブと行こうぜ。ガンガン飛ばすぜ。
お前が中島。
行かせてもらうぜ。
Drifted into the loop. Didn't mean to actually do that.
楽しくドライブと行こうぜ。悪夢を見せてやるよ。
I think the real challenge is going to be not hitting explosive acceleration on the second lap. I'm so used to second lap means hit the explosive acceleration. Now I gotta go 3. Like a normal now that I think about it, like a normal actual traditional race, 3 laps. If anything, it's probably weird that we've only been doing 2 laps. I feel like that the final one should have been like, all right, we're gonna have you do all 3 laps, but 1 for each course. Like do the beginner, the intermediate, and then the advanced all together. I feel like that should have been the final one. So I could just bust out secret move after secret move. Okay, did I just phase through that car or am I seeing things? I'm pretty sure I unlocked a new secret move of phasing through a car. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. You also saw I just flipped right through a car. I'm not crazy. New secret move. Ghost driving. Yeah, I went so fast I went through it. I truly broke the... I didn't just break the barrier of sound, I broke the barrier of physics. Not hitting the button, I'm hitting my other turbo boost button. Alright. Final lap. I can bust out the other secret moves. Although I feel like nothing's gonna beat my new secret move of breaking the boundary of physics and ghosting, flipping through a car. Takes real skill. Secret move, fiery drift. Yeah, it's so secret it doesn't even have a name. Turbo. Alright, we're looking pretty good. I'm sure he's gonna just come speeding up out of nowhere, though. Yep, he's gaining on me. Time for my final secret move. Good old explosive acceleration. Guess I'm the legendary driver now.
この俺が負けた。
Level 20. 21. I don't know if there's even new things to buy though. I think we have the most tricked out cab possible. I won. You really did it, huh? You beat me. I suppose I did. What now? This is the thrill I've been looking for. I feel like I'm alive again. I've been waiting so long just to feel it one more time. You did good, Suzuki-san. Thank you. It was almost like racing against the man himself. The guy I've been chasing all these years. I'm sorry, Onisaka. Nakajima? I know I disappeared on you, but I couldn't. Oh, the bro hug. Don't say another word. I know how hard it is. Even so, the way I went about it, I got no excuse. Don't sweat it. We're all good, man. So the rivals are reunited at last. Seems like they're off to a good start. An accident? That's terrible. Still, wish things didn't end the way they did. Figured it was along those lines. It'd have to be something major to get you to quit. I appreciate your understanding. Well, can't say I'm not disappointed. Never did get my rematch. Going up against Suzuki-san here got all that anger out of my system. I think it's time I finally left the racing life behind. You mean that? Yeah. In all honesty, I just wanted to go out on a high. One last race was all I needed. Thanks to you, I got it.
Yeah.
You're a good man, Suzuki-san. Guess I made the right call. He's actually the second musketeer, isn't he? The police officer. Michi-san, you're here too? Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? You know each other? Of course we do. Michi here was one of the three musketeers. Can you believe this goody two-shoes was a street racer? Is this true? What? An honest cop can't have a bit of a past? Though, I'd really rather you not dig that up. No, it's just that I never would have expected you to be involved, especially with a group like the Devil Killers. Sorry to keep that little detail a secret. What, with my current position, I'm reluctant to talk about my history. I'm sure you understand. At any rate, you've done a fine job here. I'll say it again. Nice work, Suzuki-san, and thank you. I guess that explains why we didn't get our license to race revoked. He knew that we had to do one last race against his old friend. Yeah, we know so many corrupt cops. Thanks to you, the Devil Killers are no more, and our old ties are mended. Give you a commendation if I could, but that's a bit tricky, considering the methods we used. Your thanks is more than enough. No, can't just leave it at that. Here, take this. It's no commendation, but it'll have to do. Soccer, aw, we did all this for a sword. It was worth it in the end. Well, how about that? 3 musketeers together again. How about we catch up over drinks tonight? Sounds like a plan. I like how the cop just gives me a weapon I can use to commit murder. That seems right. Your treat, Furumichi.
Huh?
What? I thought it'd be on the chief here. Huh? Why me? Well, I took down what was left of the Devil Killers and repaired an old friendship. It was a long road, but it was well worth it. Yeah, we got a sweet sword out of it. I'm back. Hey, Suzuki-san. How'd it go? Did you beat Onisaka? I managed to win somehow. Awesome. Way to go, Suzuki-san. That's good news, isn't it? Now you won't get people trying to race you left and right. I haven't seen the chief around, but I'm sure he'll be happy to hear what went down. Actually, he was over at the race. Let's just say the Three Musketeers had a happy reunion at last. Now it looks like they're going out for a drink. You serious?
Hey.
Well, yeah. Ah, don't believe this. What's not to believe? They all came together through racing, so I think they've resolved their differences. That's not it at all. Why didn't they invite me out too?
Huh?
That's what you're worried about? I spent my best years together with the Three Musketeers. I'm their main character guy. How could they leave the main character out? Don't worry, they wanted to invite all the staff along too. They'll be here any minute now. Oh, alrighty then. Wow, I could have drinks with the Three Musketeers? This'll be a blast. Hey, kiddo, didn't you have something to tell Suzuki-san? Oh yeah. What is it, Kiyokawa? Well, you see? Come on, spit it out. Suzuki-san, I passed my Class 2 license test. Really? Yes, Muramatsu-san helped me get through the studying. Kiyokawa was a nervous wreck, so I had to go to the test center with him. He's a handful, alright. Thanks to him, I passed the written test on my first try. I can finally be a taxi driver now. Yeah, he can legally drive! He has a license. Just like you, I stepped up to the challenge and made my own destiny. Congratulations. Looks like all that work paid off. Thanks for saying that. You helped me out so much. Muramatsu-san's the one to thank. Don't forget your manners. Yes, sir. Thank you for the help, Muramatsu-san. I passed my test with flying colors. So, do I get a present or something? What? That should be the other way around. You're supposed to get me a gift. Oh, come on. Don't I deserve a reward? There's no hope for you, kid. Attention, Nagasu Taxi members. I got one word for y'all. Drinking. Who's up for it? I thought you'd never ask. You're welcome to join, Hirakawa-san. Oh, but I can get a good bit crazy when I drink. What if I end up shattering those glasses of yours? What? Hey, it's time to party! I'm so lucky to be here. You guys are seriously the best. Hope you're ready to drink, Suzuki-san. I am. Kiyokawa's right. There's something special about this company and everyone who works here. Why are you spacing out there, Suzuki-san? They'll run out of booze at this rate. Come on, hop to it. They say you're Fukuoka's fastest. Let's get a move on. And now we pretty much never come back. I'm lucky to have them as friends. We'll only come back if, rank up in my garbage social commitment level. There are no missions left, right? Yeah, all missions completed. Max level. Sweet. I don't know. I think I gotta stick with the racing. Not that I'm really ever touching my taxi again. I mean, after all, I got this sick sword. Sakura Storm. This famed sword is said to scatter a swirling gust of sakura petals when slashing victims. I don't need the nameless short sword now. I don't have enough weapon skill? I'm not good enough to use it? Wow. They're really telling me, hey, you can't use this sword yet. What? What? Is there like... I guess I have to use my nameless sword more first. What level do I have to be? I do suck. I'm not good enough to use the new sword we got. I'm so ashamed of myself. Alright, but that is the perfect place to call it. We finally did it. We're done with Taxi. Do I need a different guy who's better at swords? I don't think so, because, like, I got it on Kiryu. Which means I have to be able to use it on Kiryu eventually. Yeah, Taxi is complete. We completed Taxi today. It only took, like, 5 streams, but it's done. We're done with Taxi. We can move on to main story next. Finally, after all this time, we can finally go and maybe find Daigo. Yeah, Daigo's been lost for months. He's probably dead by now. He's just cold and hungry and lost and probably hurt. We were too busy driving a taxi. But we have the sweetest cab in all of Fukuoka now. That's what's matter. He really should have called a different taxi cab company. But that is it for today. So thanks for watching and catch you next time. Bye.